position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams relying on whether their Super Bowl can lead them to glory and put on a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll leave it with him.
Ball up, ball up, ball up!
Defense scoops up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Starting field position for this offense. To the ground, back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
This team feels like they're really starting to believe. This season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the direct snap, it's Vincent. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Offense changing the play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it open. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
You've got to make a great field position. You've got opportunities. You got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's York. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Here we go, here we
That
go!
last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take it.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw on first down. to the right, complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as a running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Banner!
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a drag route and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in the hands of passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
That defensive front whipped them as they knocked him down for a big loss. He's down and they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop. You have to come. Give him field goals. Touchdown.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Four face paint!
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout game. He had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they did tack on that extra one with no problem. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They saw what happened on that last drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of it. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
221 wing! 221 wing! Set, ready!
push up front and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the
Down.
38-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Dog, dog, dog. Ready, ready. Brass.
Quarterback making checks.
Waiting.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example up there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Stand. To the line.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic and intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Music note. Music note. Set. Ready.
Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the war game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Stanford. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the run.
Clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the tackle. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give him a first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots.
Base 27, John. Ready to go.
Now they're celebrating.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Cooler, cooler, cooler. Hunting.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he launches it.
I need an athlete. Just dictates too much to the defense.
You could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He'll start the return inside his foot. And that knocks it loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Come on, set.
He'll start this drive firing. Turning it on. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to pull his way in. They go up early and get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done. They can't do it. You got to roll up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal. Get them tackled.
Ready, ready. On.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, no question, this quarterback is going to be trying to go in the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play line. The defense knows it. They have no
Okay, great.
It's now 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
Fly
They'll
trumpet.
try to answer
Fly
that last
trumpet.
score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. The first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestled out the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to whip off that run for a first down.
They've got it on the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
They'll ride the hot hand. And explosive back to the running game.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
Pace, 27, jump!
They'll go to the ground. Let's give it 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. Sometimes you got to keep honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go!
Wide receiver going in motion.
Set up!
Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And they're going to stop. They'll have yards for a first down.
Ball 7! Ball 7!
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down. Now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
22 water! 22 water!
Back has it. Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Right! Ready! Let go!
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love playing man-to-man defense. I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming with the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and dragging in because now I'm in the chase mode. The QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did
Set
there.
hut!
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Hut, hut!
They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd
Let's
and
go!
long coming.
Let's go!
Flies it out of the air.
I'm so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back and forth battle. That's what we're seeing here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision. Reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Ready, set! Here we go!
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open man.
And he'll step in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the...
Oh, they block the extra point. Now he can return. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Hey, camper! Camp, trick 9B! Trick 9B! Ready, go!
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Got him downfield.
Trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock, maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They could have stopped this offense. That just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his line. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Hey, flyer! Here we go!
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. Those trenches have got to be good. You got to look at those guys in front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
makes it miss on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He
Dip
picks
3
up the
soda!
first
Dip
down.
3 soda! Cooler 18!
The DBs
Cooler
will back off a
18!
bit.
Wait.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he gets it good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
Cornhole 88! Cornhole 88! Military!
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Shakes off the defender.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Set,
He
ready!
wants to change this route.
Set up!
Second down, he'll throw it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier
Down.
sack.
We got three.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work.
Charcoal!
Looking downfield on first down. Nice catch on the sideline. Great effort to stay in bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On target over the middle. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We gotta figure something out. We gotta try to do
Charcoal!
something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Another opportunity
22,
here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game. Get something on the board. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Four!
Right back to it. He's out past the 35. And he ended it all. Big play on the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take this like that. You'll take 3, 4, 5 out of the pocket. But you can't give up the massive plays. You gotta do a better job containing the football, making it run the guy and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we gotta swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Banner!
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Rushes on. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, and Nick will pick up there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. But he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and positive play.
Brick 9B! Set up!
Try to pick it up on the ground. Third down. Conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35.
Big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You gotta get those big boys up front into the game, understanding how to not be football. Create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game easy.
Here's the run. Flying on that ball game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and
Cookie.
2nd and 6.
Drum! Let go!
Just when they're looking for it now up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets him where they needed
Let's
something.
go! Let's go!
Gotta
On
start
set!
getting some more hits on this guy.
Kill! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hold on!
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. Inside the 15. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline,
trumpet.
they get a little fired up right
Ready,
here, I
go.
think they'll take care of business.
They just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen. They're sort of wake them up and then put another play back to back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Cooler! Cut one in!
Back to pass. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive just to get the air out.
And it's hard. Make a mistake, throw an interception, or get penalties, and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Press!
Man downfield. To the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of player. You always find superstars at that quarterback spot.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
What?
Sends it back in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Ready! Set up.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third
Ready.
quarter here,
Here we
2nd
go.
and 10.
Set.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Drum! Drum! Ready?
They want to run it left here.
On offense, early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short.
Ready?
Leaves it with the running back. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guard. Let's go! Let's go!
They'll move the tight end. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go! Here we go! Kill! On the ready! Set on!
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Good job on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Set, ready, let go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Not a great ball zone there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Hut one in.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down.
Base
It's
27
56 yards out from here. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there.
Direct snap. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive line. But quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got the touchdown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board
Eyes
on
up.
1st and goal.
Let's go.
sure this defense stays on it.
Here we go.
Do
Set.
all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Press. Press. Press.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short
Here we
of
go.
the
Here we
goal
go. Ready.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Big celebration.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. 7 seconds left on the clock. You had an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Snare. Fly trumpet.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A deep throw